How's it rolling, ladies and gents? Blunt Hammer here with another marathon video. In today's video, we'll be covering the Marathon Update 1.0.0.4, the one about Rook. Item economy. Increase the number of med cabinets and munitions crates that can spawn on perimeter. Increase the amount of starting ammo in Mida, Cyberacme, and Arachne free sponsored kits. Reduce the frequency of UESC Grenadiers drop EMP grenades. Fixed an issue where players could sometimes die instantly when stepping on certain world geometry. Fixed an issue where the shield break screen effects could constantly play when you had a heal over time effect and a damage over time effect on you at the same time. Increase the range gunfire and explosions can be heard from. Weapons. Thermal scopes. Reduced visual clarity on targets with thermal scopes. Adjusted max distances for thermal highlight. Pistols 40 meters down from 55. Rifles, LMGs, SMGs 60 meters down from 65. Precision rifles 80 meters down from 100. Snipers 100 meters down from 180. Overrun. Increase default ammo capacity by 5. Runners. Rook. Fixed an issue where backpacks could be deleted when exfilling with Rook. Fixed an issue where Rook's position was not being displayed on the map screen. Increased SIAC reputation gain from exfilling with Rook. Rook will now receive the same faction reputation bonus from all sources that solo players receive. Rook's WSTR shotgun will now spawn as compromised. Compromised items require the use of a matter fixative during the run to exfil with the item. UESC. Reduced health of most UESC enemies by 10 to 15% and shield HP of UESC bosses by 25%. Developer note. With this change, we hope to alleviate some of the resource burden in both solos and crews when it comes to engaging UESC in combat. The goal here is to allow your bullets and meds to go further without reducing too much of the UESC's bite. We see the feedback loud and clear that players appreciate the friction that our UESC combatants provide, and we have no plans to change that direction. Contracts. Increase default distance objective nav points appear from 10 meters to 20 meters. Introducing new caloric contract. Fixed an issue where enemy crews could receive new cal contract voiceover audio and subtitles from a long distance away. Introducing Traxxas contract. Reduce the difficulty of the UESC commander encounter. Zones. Outpost. Temporarily disabled switches access route to the broken wing on outpost. Developer note. We are temporarily disabling the broken wing entrance into the pinwheel while we make some tuning changes to it. In its current state, it trivializes entrance into the pinwheel. We are making some tweaks to maintain the spirit of the silent entrance while better matching the risk-reward of the pinwheel. Runners can continue to take advantage of all other ways into the pinwheel, including the additional silent method in the meantime. Rewards pass and store. Fixed an issue where bundle prices could be displayed incorrectly. Fixed an issue where individual items in the store were incorrectly showing savings on preview screens when no discount was active. Fixed an issue where individual items in the store were incorrectly showing savings on preview screens when no discount was active. Increased the Lux bundle from 1,000 plus 100 to 1,000 plus 120. Wow. Stability. Fixed a rare issue that could cause dedicated server crashes. Fixed several issues that could cause client crashes. General. Fixed an issue where doors would lock, preventing players from finishing the new player intro mission. Updated the description of perimeter beginner on the zone select screen. Fixed the bug where the text chat window could get stuck open. Fixed the crash that sometimes occurred when attempting to use an IME keyboard. Fixed the crash that sometimes occurred when typing quickly with an IME keyboard. Developer note. Some issues may still remain with third-party IME software, and we are continuing to investigate. Windows built-in IME may be a temporary workaround for users who are experiencing issues while we work on a permanent fix. Players will no longer see an extended black screen during the map load sequence. Alright, there we have all the patch notes. In my opinion, some of the more significant ones would be the increase to the number of med cabinets, munitions crates on perimeter. Sometimes it's really difficult for especially contracts to find med cabinets, and the ammo is very scarce in general. Of course, all the bug fixes in terms of dying instantly and crashes are all very significant, as I had multiple runs where my game crashed towards the end of a run, close to exfilling with all this gear. I also like the fact that they increased the range that gunfire and explosions can be heard from, because now we're really going to be hearing a lot more action going on. And probably the biggest thing would be the thermal scope nerf. Reducing the clarity on targets is huge, especially for the snipers. People would be sniping from super far away with the thermal scope, and they can see you and just take you out. It's very similar to having wall hacks. Super unfair. Was never a fan of it. Of course, that was until I got my own thermal scope, which I haven't gotten for a sniper yet. But I didn't get to have fun with it before they nerfed it. Too bad. And the one thing I'm not too happy about is how they temporarily disabled the switches to the broken wing. It was, of course, everyone's main way of getting in, and it was such a time saver just grabbing the keys, going in. So we'll see what they do. I am interested and kind of excited to see what they're going to change, because they still want to make it risk reward to go in through the destroyed wing. So we'll see what they do and what they change. But in the meantime, I guess we'll be going in through the standard entrances, or through the drone crate that gets dropped. That's the other way that you can get in. And before we end the video, just one quick look at the Marathon Rewards Pass update. So they're adding 3 new runner shell styles to the premium track for Thief, Assassin, and Destroyer, and 1 to the free track for Recon. And they're also adding a WSTR shotgun style and a profile emblem to the free track. And it looks like Arachne finally got enough dead runner shells for them to give us Arachne shell styles. And then here's just a quick preview of what's being added to the reward pass, starting with the new items on the free track and the ones on the premium track. And here's an early look at the Arachne shell style featuring Triage. Very nice. I'm really excited for the Arachne shells. I knew they would be able to come up with good styles with the black and red theme. So hopefully the other ones are even sicker than the Triage one, which I think is pretty cool. That's going to wrap it up. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you dislike. Comment below and share this video with your friends. Until the next light, Blunt out.